As you can see here, what does it show? It shows what? It shows a modern city, right? Do you like these style of architecture? Who among us here like this kind of architecture? Could you raise your hand if you like those kind of architecture? No one? No one likes that kind of architecture? Why not, Gary? Mary, why not? Boring? Boring, bro. The same. Okay. Thank you for that. I don't like this kind of style of architecture.
I think most
What kind of architecture you like? Anyway, everyone, now how would you describe these buildings? You already described and both of you said that these kind of architectures are boring and they're very strange to each other. How would you do that? Could you please describe the architecture that you see in the photo? And fine. Anyway, now are they similar to the buildings in your neighborhood? Are they? No, right? There aren't any buildings, or maybe there is, but not that much, right? Like we only have this building and it's already 9th floor. What's the tallest building here in Panama? Do you know? Maybe it's this one, right? How about the hotel there near Ringmark? Do you know that hotel? Mikasa? My Casa? What's it called? It's quite tall as well, but I don't know how many floors do they have. Anyway, yeah. Let's proceed to developing topic specific vocabularies for the speaking. Now, read the test as how many of the points of the card must you talk about? How many? Look at this. Describe an old building that you particularly like. You should say what the building looks like, where the building is located, what building is used, and why do you like it? So how many points? How many points on the card you must talk about it? Mary? 4 points, of course. First one is what the building looks like, right? Second one is where the building is located. Third one is what the building is used for. And the third one is why do you like it? Now, everyone listen to students answer which students answer are the best or more fully. Which student uses more topic, specifically vocabularies, for the topic that is given. Well,
the oldest building that I like is the town hall in the city where I live. The town hall is very old, maybe 200 or 300 years, and many people who live in the city go there to get lots of different types of information for living in the city. You can find out about all the services in the city, for example, about car parking places and prices, information about buses and trains, public transport and other things which are necessary for people's daily lives. It's a large building. It's made out of stone and has a tower in the middle of it. And there are many floors and lots of rooms inside. A lot of people work there too. They do many different types of jobs to help the people who live in the city. The building has changed a lot over the years. When I was a child, it was brown and looked boring, but a few years ago, the town hall was painted white. I think it looks much better now, because it's bright and more attractive. It's much more like the traditional style of the other government buildings in the city, so we can notice the government buildings more easily. I like this building a lot because it shows the history of the city. When I go inside, I can feel the history and imagine being a worker in the town hall in the past. For me, it's important that people know about the history of the place where they live. Nowadays, there's a small museum inside, which I think is very interesting for people. I think that not many tourists visit the museum, but school children go there to learn about why the town hall was important in the past and why it is still important now. Also, the gardens outside are a nice place to have lunch or take a rest. Many office workers go there to eat lunch or walk around to relax in the gardens.
2. My favorite old building is the old railway station which is near my house and is now a museum. It's an amazing old building and I'm always really impressed whenever I walk past it. It dates from the last century and is an excellent example of the local architectural style of public buildings. If you walk around the town, you will notice other public buildings constructed in the same style, and they give the town a kind of architectural theme which is quite nice. It's made from stone and oak from the surrounding region with carvings in the roof. I think that the carvings represent scenes from the history of the town. This is a traditional building design of my area and is very ornate. The builders were highly skilled stone carvers and they carved all the designs by hand. The region where I live has quite a lot of stations constructed in the same way. The stations located in the historical part of the city. This is towards the northeast and nowadays attracts a lot of tourists primarily due to the station and the other ornate buildings. The station itself is on the main square opposite the town hall. It's had a few different uses over its lifetime. After the station was closed some years ago, it was turned into a hotel for a few years, although it was not very successful. And then it was turned into a museum of local history. It shows us our architectural heritage and the importance of maintaining the condition of old buildings. The museum has collected items such as furniture and clothing and tools, and the main function of the exhibitions is to educate people and show what life was like in the town when the station was in operation. The main reason I like it is because it represents what life in the town was like in the past. And I think it's really important for us to maintain links with our past.
Now, which of the speaker do you think answered the question more fully? Tyler, do you think it's student 1 or student 2?
Student 1.
Mm-hmm. Could you tell me why? She talks too fast. Mm-hmm. How about you, Sandra? Who do you think the student who answered fully the question? Student 2. Ooh, different answer. That's great. Now let's find out who do you think the 2 students did well during the speaking. Now, the first student has more restricted vocabulary and does not say where the building is located. But the second student uses better vocabulary. You've seen that? You've heard him? That he uses wide range of vocabularies and answer the 4 questions of the task. And like the student 1, she didn't say where the location of the old building was. Okay? Do you understand that? Now, next one. Listen again to the second student. Okay? And look at the audio. Oh no, I don't have any audio script. Write the words and the phrases that he used to express the following words. Anyway, I'll just show you what are the words that he used for that particular time. Here are, take notes of this, please. If you have notebooks there, take note of these. Now, the second student uses these following one. From the last century, which talks about time. Please take note, write it down in your notebook if you have notebooks or something. For the time, he uses from the last century, historical. Over the years, a few years ago in the past, over its lifetime. So these are very useful vocabularies and phrases to give time for the speaking questions that was given to the students. And for the materials, he also uses tone, oak, and the change that happened. We had a few different uses. It was turned into. In the places, he uses near my house, local, region, town, part of the city, northern east, opposite. And for the style, he uses carvings. The traditional one, highly skilled, design, architectural, and style ornament. Please take notes of those. You're so serious.
No.
Now, in your own idea, could you give another phrases to give wide range of vocabularies for basic, and no, not basic, but compound and complex structure for time? Could anyone give me a phrase or expressions that give time for speaking in the past? Barry, do you have an idea? Give me your own expressions for time in the past. Do you have any? A long time ago, yes, that could be used for speaking as well. Jack, do you have yours?
Just one time.
Considered, but that's basic though. But it's fine, it's still useful. What else? That's like telling a story. Okay. Mary, do you have yours? Expression for time, for speaking. Talking about a long time ago. I mean, time. Hmm. Sandra, do you have?
Stay here.
Hmm?
Stay here.
Stay? No, stay. Linda? No, it's fine. Okay, there are so many, but you can practice in these phrases. Materials. What materials can be used to make structures or buildings? We have here oak, stone. What else? Iron steel bars, yes, or steel bars. What else?
Brick.
Bricks. What else? Wood. Wood. Yes. Specifically oak, like that, right? What else? Glasses. Right? Okay. Now, next one. How about change? There are a few different. There is a significant change. It shows total change, like that, right? What else? Let's focus on it. It was turned into. Next one. Places. So many. Style. We have. You could also say, you know, Greek, Greek poles. Pole. Like that. Greek poles, or you could say they are made of the poles inside outside the building are now made out of Greek architecture, like this one, or Roman designs. Oh yeah, you could always sell this. Roman walls, like that, or Roman design of buildings. Like that, you could see that one. Okay, the poles, the structures, or you could say this one also, the glasses were made of stained glasses. The windows are now made of stained glasses. Okay? Or the walls shows abstract arts, right? Because in the walls we could see also abstract arts on the walls with fancy designs. Okay? Now, next one is now, I'd like you to make notes for the answer. Read the task and make notes below. How will the students organize his notes? We have here Paris. Describe the town. Everyone, in making notes, are you practiced to make this one for part 2 speaking? It is very important for you to make these kind of notes because most of you only make notes like listening down. You know what? It's very much more easier for you to make notes when you use a web diagram. What do you call this diagram? Do you know this? Yeah, web diagram, like this. You use a web diagram wherein you have the main idea and the supporting topics, and here comes these examples. Because it is much more easier for you to make notes. Because most of you during the speaking part 2, you only make notes like this. All the ideas where you just list down and you give answers for your question. Why not make main idea? Four points, right? You're given 4 points answer. Yes or no? Right? Yes. So you put there P1, P2, P3, P4. And then give reason and give example. Reason. You could give example as well. Oh, but this is only notes, okay? So you don't need to write down full sentences. So you just need to write notes. So what is our main idea here? Describe a town or city that you could like to go, that you would like to go. Where it is, what you know about it, what you would like to do there, and why you would like to go there. So the P1, you should usually write the question, where? Friends, the main idea is, where is it? Particularly, we're talking about town, city. So you would write here, the town or city that you would want to go in the future, and that's Paris. If you would say Japan, let's say Japan. Japan. Now, our point 1 is where specifically in Japan, right? So you would write here where? Could anyone tell me parts of Japan? Where specifically you want to go to Japan? Tokyo? Osaka? Yes, Barry. Where do you want to go to Japan? I think you want to go to Japan in the future, right?
Yeah.
Which part of Japan you want to like to visit?
I think Tokyo.
Tokyo. Where in Tokyo? Tokyo City. Now, you were asked where. This is just also in Asia. Now, next one. Point number 2. What do you know about this? Huh? Let's put point 2 here. What do you know about this?
Within modern city.
Modern city. What else? What else? What's famous there? Modern city. Foods. What else?
Festival.
Fashion. Okay. What else?
Festival.
You know festivals there?
Yeah.
Okay, that's great. What else? That's one, give me. The people. You have your idea now, the point 2. Now let's proceed to point 3. Now, what you would like to do there? See? What you like to do? Activities. What are the good things to do there? Linda?
Sightseeing.
Sightseeing. What else? We're talking about food. Modern city, you could do sightseeing. How about foods? What can you do for that? Food? Trip. Next, fashion. What can you do? That includes also for sightseeing. You could see them looking for their fashion. How about festival? Sightseeing also. How about people?
Friend.
Make friends with local. As simple as that. Now you have point. Now let's proceed to point 4. Point 4. Why would you like to go there? Why? Give the reason why. What do you think? Yes, Jack.
I heard they are tradition.
Wants to learn about their tradition. Learn about tradition. What else? Give more. Give me 3. Barry. Self-development. Personal development. Okay, that's great. Personal development. What else? Last one. Why would you like to go there? Linda. To learn Japanese culture. Culture? Tradition is different. Learn Japanese culture. Okay. Simple as that. You can make a story for that one. Okay? Now, you would say that the city or the town that I would like to visit in the future is in Asia. It's Japan, and the city is Tokyo. One of the reasons why one of the reasons that I know about this place is that this is a modern city in Asia, and they are a developed country, and their foods are, what are the expressions we can make for foods? They are delicious, and I've watched so many vlogs, and most food vloggers said that the foods in Japan are actually delicious. For fashion, I have seen so much fashion shows in Japan, and most people wore clothes so neatly and fashionable. And for the festival, there are specific festivals that I want to learn and to watch when I visit Japan. And the people there are also nice based on the article that I've read in the magazine. I would really like to go to Japan because I want to see, or the sceneries in Japan are quite amazing and sophisticated. And the food there is really great, and I want to do food trip in a day. And of course, aside from that, I would like to make friends with local. And why you would like to go there? I would really like to go to Tokyo, Japan for the reasons. I'd like to learn about their tradition in their traditions. And aside from that, I'd like to learn Japanese culture as well. And lastly is to make personal development for myself, as personal development is a very useful thing because I want to be an independent person in the future. Something like that. So see, you've created a story by making notes like this one. Okay? Just simply write this one. Where? Where is it? What would you like to do? What do? What you would like to do? What you know? What you know? What you would do? And why like? Paris City, love, think romantic, lots of history. So see, it is much more easier than making like this. Which one do you prefer? Making list or making web? Which one do you prefer, this or this? Web or list? Web or list? List? Is it much more easier for you to make list?
It's quick to do.
Yes, you do, but most of you are like listing down insignificant answers because most of you only write few points. By making web diagrams, there are so many points that you could put or write. Because for this one, I was checking your points. Most of you, number one, you give only 1 point. One idea. Number two, you give one idea. That's why most of your speaking are not that long. You cannot speak of length. Because you are just thinking of one idea. Why not give so much points so that it becomes much more longer? Do you get my point? Huh? Everyone, do you get my point? Yes, because that's what I'm saying. If you focus on this, you can make something like this, but make sure you are writing in bullets. A, bullets, 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 bullets. B, bullets, 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 bullets. C, bullets, bullets, bullets. D, bullets, bullets, bullets. Make sure that you are following it so that you're able to speak of length. I mean, some of you were able to speak of length, but your thoughts and ideas are actually repeated. You are keep on repeating the thoughts and idea. If you write it like this, I'll promise you, you'll be able to follow all. And you can speak much more, what do you call that? Speak of length, and then much more wider range of vocabulary, and you will be able to use compound and complex structures for this one. So it's up to you, okay? But anyway, I'm teaching you how to make web. Anyway, everyone, now yes, we have here an example. What do? Go to museums, visit Eiffel Tower. We also have here what you know. Visit cultural, sophisticated, great food, verbs. Okay, what you like? Garden City, City of Love, think romantic, and lots of history. So if you write it like this, it's much more easier for you to write, speak much more longer. Anyway, everyone, now, read the test task and make notes on what you can say. Describe a place that makes you feel happy. You should where it is, what it is like, when you first went there, and why it makes you happy. I'll give you 1 minute to make notes, and your 1 minute starts now. That's for everyone, and I'll be asking each one of you to answer these following questions, and make sure you'll be able to speak within 1 to 2 minutes. Your 1 minute starts now. Time's up. Pencils down. I'll call random names. Barry, describe a place that makes you feel happy. You need to talk for 1 to 2 minutes. Make use of your notes. Your timer starts now.
So, my place where I feel happy is my home. Located in Tianjin. home just I Chinese medicine, and it looked like an old building because it was built in 2000. And I become this place when I 2 years old. After the time I live with my grandparents in my countryside, but I'm happy because it's my home and it's the place I grew up, play my life. So I very feel happy about my.
Let me see your notes. Very good. You had 1 minute and 10 seconds. That was good actually, because you were able to use some of the expressions of time. Good job, man. See? Do you see this easy? Why? Why? Because you write in full sentence. Look at that only notes. Mary, could you give me or describe a place that makes you feel happy? You should say, follow only the notes that you've written. Once ready, go.
The place that makes me feel happy when I go there is my house. It's located in my village, tháng, the city and the city. Actually, my house is some kind of the old style house back to the past. The design and it was like colored by the gray and inside my house is, I think for myself it's quite comfy for me to stay here. And of course the first time I went there, that was when I was born in 2010. And the reasons that my house makes me happy because after the stressful day at school, when I come home, I can be myself, and that's make me feel beloved, and like I love to be there.
Good job. You just followed the. Give me your notes. Can I see your notes? You didn't write notes? But it's fine, you got like 1 minute and 1 minute and 20 seconds, and that was a good answer because you were able to follow all the points questions. How about you, Tyler? Can I hear your answer? Describe a place that makes you feel happy. Once ready, go.
The place that makes me so happy in the field. It's behind my grand's house. It is a large place. Sometimes I try to explore the field what I can because it's so large. If I do across the field, I can be lose the road. I first when I were 3 grade, I go there. I usually play with my friend and talk with them. In the summer, the field have many water, and we are fishing swimming and play the ball.
Okay. See, you got 1 minute.
I happy because it will be happy because it have many memorize with my friend.
Okay, that's great. You got 1 minute and 45 seconds. Practice making notes. Are you making notes? Let me see. You're writing it in full sentences. No. That's not notes already. Make notes only like this. Next one. You cannot write that if you're having a practical speaking, right? Only notes. Sandra, should you give me yours? Describe a place that makes you feel happy.
I visit there when I was 4 years and I go with my family. It has many beautiful views and not islands. It makes I happy because it was my first family trip.
Pretty short. Only 40. Did you follow on your notes? Make a story about it. Did you see your note? You only have 40 seconds. Not enough notes. That's very cute. You need to add more of that. Okay. Oh, you already mentioned beautiful views. What are the beautiful views there? Such as what? Okay. And then the